Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Đức Anh from Enterprises Block Team. It's my great honor to be here. Can talk about how SCYU at different levels and union member can contribute to the formation of typical cultural agencies and enterprises. But first, let me start by giving a remarkable number. Do you know SCYU, Thanh Hoá Provincial Public Agencies and Enterprises, has more than 9,000 union members. This number emphasizes the indispensable importance of SCYU and union member in the development of any organization, especially in building typical cultural agencies and enterprises. With our creativity, knowledge, and enthusiasm. So why building typical cultural units is so important? The booming of digital economy has required all units to constantly apply science and technology in increasing productivity of public services, business, and competitiveness. The strategy of building typical cultural agencies and enterprises is to encourage all units to fulfill urgent requirements and at the same time achieve objectives related to culture, traditional value, working environment, law compliance, and so on. Considering this important, the authority at different levels has issued many instructions and regulations with detailed criteria, as you can see on the screen. According to the target of Thanh Hoá Party Committee, by 2025, 70% of the unit will meet cultural standards. 20% of the unit will achieve typical title. So, what do SCYU and union member can do to achieve these targets? In our opinion, there are 7 solutions. Firstly, having at least 40% of the personnel with typical title is determinant of a typical cultural unit. That is why each union member needs to be a typical citizen in the organization, as Uncle Ho once said. Whether our country is prosperous or declining, strong or weak, significantly depends on the youth. As doing the following. Firstly, completing assigned tasks excellently. Only if individuals can finalize their work can the organization can achieve the objective, thereby having more resources and funding to increase the material, spiritual, and cultural life of personnel. Besides, having a cultural healthy lifestyle and comply with the law and regulations even in cyberspace. In the digital era, each union member needs to have proper political awareness, prevent harmful information, and follow Ho Chi Minh's moral example. Then, actively participating in activities related to volunteer work, social security, and building typical cultural units. Moreover, each union member needs to incentivize families, co-workers, and friends to become typical citizens, contributing to the formation of typical cultural units. Ladies and gentlemen, individual contribution is significant, but if these efforts can be connected and gathered by SCYU, it can create more considerable transformation. That is why the next solution is SCYU need to develop the next is considering and promoting international integration. For example, instead of wasting paper, time, and energy of using traditional documents, we can utilize technology to apply the electronic management and system like vOffice or iOffice. from 2021 to 2023, the entire block has had 51 typical works and products relating to digital transformation and technology application. Moreover, each need to incentivize families and friends, and individual effort can be connected together by the SCYU. It can create more considerable transformation. Firstly, SCYU need to develop comprehensive and youth orientation and programs based on locality and unit. Secondly, SCYU can connect and inspire young members to be the typical citizens, contributing to the nucleus of the organizations. The campaign, a piece of good news every day, a beautiful story every week, has spread meaningful stories to many union members to foster the chain of sharing positive information to build a healthy online environment. Next, SCYU. Next. Apart from that, SCYU need to mobilize resources from business state to create more playgrounds and training opportunities for the youth. This competition is a practical example of the continuous efforts of the SCYU block to help the union member to have more valuable experience in building typical cultural units. Last but not least, praising outstanding members is an effective way to attract more union members to be typical citizens and to building typical cultural units. Ladies and gentlemen, as understanding the importance of SCYU in building typical cultural units, union members of Thanh Hoá provincial public agencies and enterprises are taking the lead, promoting creativity, practicing cultural lifestyle, striving to become a typical citizen, contributing to the formation of typical cultural units. Together, we can do better. Thank you for listening.